What's going on, guys? I'm back again. I'm here with the Prince of Persia. He's an amazing, extraordinary roommate. I'm blessed to be sharing a room with him here at the Shaolin Temple in Kunming, China. And you know what? We're pushing each other continuously to get out of our comfort zone. And you know, you've been bringing up all these different songs, and we've been at every opportunity that we've had to actually sing. You're putting me out of my comfort zone to sing. I noticed, like, I mean, I've rapped a little bit, but singing has been something that I never did. So, you know, now I'm pushing Zanoon a little bit to get out of his comfort zone and do an interview. This is the first time you're doing an interview, right?
This is the first time in my life I did an interview.
Amazing. So, you know, we want to have fun with this. You know, I don't want to make it too stressful. Definitely, you know, I've been doing videos for a long time now, so I'm getting a lot more confident with what I do. But Zanoon, tell me your age, tell me where you're from, and tell me why you came here to the Shaolin Temple.
Good question. I should start with, my name is Zanoon. I'm originally from Iran, but I've lived in the UK for many years. I'm 40 years old. I've worked as a doctor for 15 years, over 15 years. And a couple of years ago, I decided to change my life and do things differently. So it's difficult to go into details, but I would say my main reason was coming to Shaolin Temple was principally for.
Was it kung fu, or was it?
It was more of a.
Was it self-discovery?
For me, it was discipline. Actually, discipline to discipline myself. I go to the gym maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Yep. I try to have discipline in my life and do things that are useful and avoid too many distractions. But my idea was coming to a temple where I can practice kung fu as well as my meditation and practice getting back to the basics and live a simple life. I think in life we have too many distractions that are unnecessary, and we're distracting ourselves from the real reason why we're here on Earth.
Yeah, I think it's very easy for us to get distracted in materialistic life, and we forget the simple things. And this definitely kind of takes you back maybe a couple of steps, not one, just to really being grateful for being alive. You know, and I think we do that very well every day.
One of the 2 things I said to myself, I promised myself to do when I'm here, try to be grateful every day and practice joy and gratitude. And those 2 things that, for me, is the most important things I can do to improve my life. And that's what we do every day. We wake up every day, we say to each other, how is your day? And it's such an extraordinary day.
Yeah. How do you feel about the experience of sharing a room with me?
I would say, look, you're an amazing, unique person. I genuinely think there isn't another person like you on this world. I mean it in a positive way. You've been giving me so much positivity, and genuinely, this is what we do every morning. How are you? And how is your day? And the other person replies, what an extraordinary day.
Yeah. What a fantastic
day.
And
what an amazing day.
Sometimes when I'm not feeling fantastic, you know, I ask Zanoon, how you feeling? And he says, I'm fantastic. And sometimes it's nearly irritating in a sense that he's so positive, you know. I'm like, wow. You know, so but it does. Like, there's been a few days where I haven't been feeling the best. You know, I'm in my head a lot. I think a lot. I'm a deep thinker. I'm like, when am I going to leave? How long do I have to stay here? Do I have to learn this? You know, and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling this way. How do I turn it around? So there's a level of self-awareness and a level of understanding your own thoughts and how you're feeling living in this kind of experience. Because the first thing that I did when I was feeling like that was I went and stretched next to Sasha. And we know Sasha to be very motivated, very positive. He's been here for nearly a year. He's one of the best Kung Fu students here. And after doing stretching with him, I instantly felt better. You know? So it's another proven concept that positivity is a superpower.
I agree. I think the best thing about being this place is how much we motivate each other. Every morning, when I say to you, how are you? And you say, what a fantastic day. Or when you say, how are you? And I say, what a fantastic day. And I've had days when I've sort of not been 100% when you wake up, but as soon as we have that conversation, it lifts us up. And the same thing with the training. When I'm training, you push us, we push you.
Yeah.
When someone doing a great job actually inspires you and you want to push yourself more.
Yeah.
I can't think of a better supportive environment than the group of people we have here.
Yeah, and I think everyone that I've done an interview now has mentioned the team, and this is an experience that I did not see, and I've already mentioned this before, I know, but I just didn't see this aspect of living in this experience, the team environment. And I know that you can, have, weekend sports, for example, in back at home, or play soccer or basketball or volleyball or whatever it is, and you can have a team environment there. But this kind of environment is the fact that we're forced to live with each other, right? We're here every single day. We have to eat together, especially now with this whole lockdown, where we're basically like family.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right? Tell me, Zanoon, how has this experience now affected you with the whole coronavirus, with this situation happening in China, with the temple experience and what you came here for? How has it affected you in a positive way or negative way? How has it changed the way you think or feel?
I think for me, there seems to be a lot of scareness out there, and that everyone thinks this. I'm not trying to make light of it all the time, but what the temple has done, as you probably mentioned in other interviews, is we're not allowed to leave the temple. We're not allowed even to go shopping. Someone has to, once a week, gets us some not luxuries, things that we want to have that we don't have. We get 3 meals a day here, so we don't need food, but things that you would like to have.
You can't have.
You can't have.
Yeah.
You can't leave the temple. Basically, we like being a kid, a baby, being taught what to do every second. And for me, it hasn't been hard actually. I enjoy the positive side, where spending more time together at weekends, for example, as before. A group would go out, do something, group do something.
This is true.
And then we gel together even more than before. So there's a lot of positivity and sticking together in difficult situations. But also at the same time, you get simple irritation, but you get just human nature. You want to do things your own way. For example, on Saturday, I had the urge to go out for a walk or a run. Then I realized I can't. But then you just make the most of. You practice patience and make the most of what you have.
Yeah.
And for example, today this afternoon we played
soccer. Yeah, football on the stage, which was great. And so we're kind of like, what's the word? Can't remember what the word is, but we're using the experience and trying to change it into a positive with what a lot of people could see as a negative, because it's very easy for you to get frustrated and say, this is not why I came here, it's getting harder, I don't want to be in lockdown, the weekends are supposed to be my time so I can go and have coffee or restaurant or go for a walk or whatever. So I actually feel the need, not the need, but the fact that we're in this situation. If it went a little bit further in a worse scenario, I'm actually starting to enjoy this experience even more, because it's something that I've never been through, and it's definitely making me grow, and it's making me uncomfortable. It's making me more grateful for life, for being alive, for being healthy, because it does take me down a deeper kind of rabbit hole of what we were experiencing 2 weeks ago to what we're experiencing now. And so it's like the worse the experience gets, the more it pushes you.
That's right, yeah.
Right? Which is, I think it's powerful, and most people, can easily take the easy way out, which we've had a couple of people just leave because they're not happy.
Yeah.
Right? But I think, like we said on the soccer field, when the going gets tough,
keeps going out.
tough get going. So it's like you got to keep going when things get difficult. You can't just give up. You got to keep pushing.
I personally think I've grown a lot since I've been here.
Oh man, it's changed my life.
The things that I've done that I've never done before, like performing on a stage.
Yes.
By the way, I've never sang in my life, even in the shower. And for a Christmas party, we sang together.
Yes, we did. Christmas party, we sang. What was the song? Ciao Bella Ciao.
Ciao Bella Ciao.
Yeah. We sang that song.
And we also did the song, the Lion King song. What is it called? A Wink Away.
A Wink Away. Yeah. That was a pretty cool song to sing together. And we only had 1 day to prepare, and we did it.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, this environment has given me more than what I expected, especially standing up on stage and performing things. You know what I mean? And it's definitely showing you that the more that you put in, the more repetition and confidence you get with what you're learning, you're able to deliver it better.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, so
just in terms of learning how much our bodies can do and what you can do with your own body. I remember when I came here, I didn't know my left from right, and was practicing the forms, and literally spending a whole afternoon trying to learn one form, but now it's becoming easier.
It is, yeah. You're starting to be able to coordinate
your body,
your mind and your body together, because at the beginning, the first couple of weeks, were just like, this is ridiculous. Your mind was trying to coordinate your body to left and right and back and forward, and it wasn't happening.
No.
Yeah. So what's been your biggest takeaways from this experience so far?
Biggest takeaway? In terms of
what's hit you the most? What do you feel like you've grown in a certain aspect of your life? Maybe what's the biggest thing you've learned? What's the thing that's hit you the most, that's impacted you the most?
I would say the power of positivity. How by repetition and by bringing intention, confidence, yeah. But also just the importance of being happy every day. And there's one of the things that Shifu says to anyone who arrives here. He says, "I wish you to be happy. You are here."
Yeah.
And for me, is that practicing of positivity and happiness every day.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you're not going to have bad days, but when you intentionally try to practice happiness every day, you will be happy. For me, that's the biggest thing. I know it's easy to say, but actually when you practice something, you do it, and you feel that you actually realize it yourself when you do it.
Do you think that in the outside world, it's harder to practice happiness because you've got so much going on? You're very easily distracted.
I think so.
Is that and then obviously then it gets harder to practice happiness because you've got so much more to deal with.
I think so, because you've been pulled in many different directions, and things are, not saying unexpected, but there's so many things that you're involved in. Whereas here we have not a ritual. What's the word? Everything is organized. You wake up, there's 9 hours. Schedule. That's the word. When your life is on a schedule, you see things more clearly. So you feel in the morning, for example, you've got your temple duties, maybe do a bit of cleaning the bathroom or do certain things, and think, okay, another lineup, another every day is the same routine we do, and then suddenly you become more aware of your own thoughts and emotions, and you can see things more clearly, I think, and it's much easier to practice when you're doing the same things, and your life is simpler. I think it's the simplicity of life makes it easier to practice. Whereas
absolutely.
In the outside world, there's too many complexities.
It's true. Yeah. Absolutely. I've got 2 more questions for you, Zanoon. Okay. I'm loving this conversation. You got a lot of wisdom, man. I really enjoy talking to you. What is your definition of success?
That's a really tricky question.
Yeah, I mean,
I think for most people,
a lot of people can base it on financial wealth.
Yeah.
For example.
I would say success is when you improve yourself. It's not success in terms of getting things, material wealth, or achieving a certain status. I would say success is you've succeeded in life if you've managed to improve yourself and grown to be a better person. I would say that's the best form of success. I would say, whether it's a child or an adult,
so just becoming a better version of yourself on a constant basis.
Yeah, improving yourself.
That's amazing.
And being a better version of yourself.
Yeah, I love it. That's awesome. And the last question: what are you most proud of in your life?
In my life, I've achieved many things, but I think for me it's changed over time. For example, when I finished university, for me that was the proudest thing I've done. Suddenly, I had so much joy that after 5 years of studying medicine, suddenly I've achieved something that I was proud of. But actually, looking back on it, I wouldn't say it's the proudest thing I've done. I think the proudest for me thing done is doing things my own way. I look back at the past few years, for example, I know I feel very privileged to be able to leave my job and do things I want, like coming to the Shaolin Temple, or going to Thailand to do meditation retreat, or going to Spain and learning Spanish. I'd say my proudest thing is doing things my own way, or what I feel is right for me, rather than just following the norm.
Was it influences? Were you affected in certain ways because of society, or because of your family or friends? that had some sort of impact on you from the expectations that you felt like you had to live a certain way? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I think that's so. I think so. All my life until in my mid-20s and early 30s, actually, always did what society wanted me to do, or family expectation, like you have to go to university, study, get a good job. So all my early sort of life, I chased things that I thought they were my own desires and dream, but they were not really. I think the society expects certain things from you. Have a good job, or I'm not saying you shouldn't have a good job or you shouldn't strive to succeed, but I think you should follow what your true passion is. Whether your true passion is sports, follow for sport. Whether it's art, do art. His true passion is kung fu, go and do kung fu. Your true passion is singing and become a singer, why not? And if you follow your true passion, you're more likely to be a happier person, but also make a bigger contribution to society because you're doing what you truly want and follow your dreams. Yeah. So
amazing. How do you feel today, Zanoon?
Fantastic.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate your time. You're amazing.
Thank you very much. Yeah.